Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Sag. The song that's playing right now is called Fly Me. Or the song that was playing when I was shuffling your cards is called Fly Me. And it reminded me of Fly me to the moon. Let me sail among the stars. In other words, I love you. There may be somebody on your mind that you do love. Maybe there's somebody on, maybe you're on somebody else's mind, but I'm getting the energy of you kind of, I don't know if you're wishing for something or if you're giving up on something that you've been wishing for. Yeah, maybe it's the latter. What are you letting go of? Is it a Scorpio? Many of you are healing from an ending. Let's look at this Three of Swords. Some of you may have found something out. I'm sorry, Sag. Either somebody has a, it could be another person. Could be you found out something through friends, through a social gathering that you went to. For some of you, it was your girlfriends. For some of you, it was when you were out for drinks. For some of you, this Three of Cups represents exactly what you think it does. So it's like now you're healing. Whatever this information that came to you, this revelation, whatever it is, because it was like there was something you just couldn't have peace of mind about. But I feel like realizing this or finding this out, there's something better. I wouldn't even look back at it too much. If you can, I wouldn't waste too much time looking back. Take your time. Don't overthink this. It's time. Maybe you've been feeling like that. Maybe that's why you've been thinking about it a lot, or there's somebody that you think about a lot. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe you wonder what this person's decision is going to be. Maybe that stresses you out, or maybe it's the fact that this person may be distant with you. Something about somebody's car could be significant too, or a trip. Or there could be a Cancer in your life, or maybe you're worried that this person may have to travel or go somewhere. And maybe they don't have the money to do so. Or if somebody's not, what's this? It would feel better if you detached from it. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn. It's like, why is it not going to say it though? Either you feel you or them. Either somebody don't have enough money for something. It could be surrounding a trip or a car. Or somebody's insecurities are the reason why things are not working, or maybe they're codependent on the other. Something about this situation, Sag, is getting on your nerves. I think you've lost patience with it. You don't trust it anymore. Maybe you've taken some time and space away from this person in order to get over something. Somebody may be going through a divorce. Could be a Taurus or a Capricorn. So it's like a halt on things. It's like something couldn't move forward because something else was supposed to happen. You know, when you try to go against the grain, it's like, I want this thing, and it just won't work. You want to press the puzzle piece together, it just don't fit. It's because there's something better. And you're going to feel so much better once you just, like, give up on it. Sometimes it's okay to give up on things, especially when they're not for you. It looks like there's a brighter path for you. The song that's playing right now is called Future. You just gotta walk away from this. I'm telling you, Sagittarius. It's making me tired. Whatever you've been dealing with. Holding on to this is holding you back. Holding on equals holding back. Okay? And just any kind of indecisiveness here is going to cause more disappointment for you. The more you put into this, the more it's not going to grow. I don't know what this is, Sagittarius, but this message is very clear. And it's something, I'm going to get back to whatever it is that's going to be revealed to you, but I see you giving up on something pertaining to a King of Pentacles towards Virgo or Capricorn. This person may be, you know, I'm hearing talk a good game. They're married? Or maybe you're married to them. But they got... So is there something that they revisit? I feel like... Oh boy. Let's look at something, Sag, because this person right here is not telling you something. So, let me get some more cards. You may have gone through a few chapters with this person. For some of you, it is a Taurus. It's definitely a lot about you finding out about someone's behavior, a secret. Someone in your person's energy may have moved on from them. And it's like they don't want to worry about whatever your person's got going on anymore. It's like they've kind of closed the door to that. Or that could be you. Is that Sag? Oh, that's you. So this is you. Why? I'm not sure if it was rejection or if this person... So it's almost like if you... And take the roles however they go. If you are in love with them and they're emotionally unavailable, then their energy is also pursuing someone else who is emotionally unavailable. And I just don't think you got time for that, because this Ace of Pentacles is here if you are able to accept the truth. It feels like the ground underneath you is not stable when it comes to this particular energy. And I just see that there's something way better if you just like, you know what I mean? I'm out of here. Some of you may have a lava lamp. The Four of Wands. Some of you may be getting a new home or starting to look at new homes, or I just feel like there's going to be a reason to celebrate, but there's some steps you have to take first. For some of you, you're definitely dealing with a Scorpio. There's something here that just... You know that feeling when you're about to walk... I don't know, it's like a certain person's house you don't want to go to, or you walk into a room and the energy's bad and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should be here. That's the same feeling that your heart has when it doesn't feel safe to just open itself, or when you don't feel safe to be vulnerable emotionally with somebody, no matter how fun the situation may look. There's a situation where maybe you have been, I don't want to say wasting, but the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups is here again in the reverse. And it's like there's something that you don't have closure with. It is the Four of Wands. It's a relationship or a family situation. What do you need? You need to get some sleep. You need to come out of this state of, is it repose? Or go into this state of repose. Some of you may be feeling rejected by someone. And maybe you haven't moved on from that yet. But maybe that's exactly what you need to go back to, is that feeling. Because there's something back there. There's something that you may have left back there. And sometimes we bury things. You know, we bury embarrassments. We bury any feelings of shame or disappointment in ourselves. A lot of times we don't take the time to deal with that properly. But I feel like when you do, and you start choosing your number one, and you just take time to sit back and relax. So sometimes when we're chasing after a thing, it's running from us, for sure. And I feel like this person has definitely, it's been a runner-chaser dynamic between the two of you. And I don't feel like you want to be on pause anymore, Sagittarius. I don't feel like that's where you want to be. I don't feel like you want to put on a strong face for this anymore. I think you want to look at this thing for what it is. And there's some devil energy here. And you need to get away from it. And I think when you take this time to yourself to look at the truth. Like, don't interact with this person if you don't have to right now. Don't interact with this energy if you don't have to right now. And I don't feel like, yeah, this person may keep, you know, some certain people that we're around, if we don't trust that energy, if my energy is not resonating with yours, then it's taking more energy for me to be around you. And it's putting my mind in places where if I weren't around you, my mind wouldn't be in those places. Because my mind should be on the things that align with the things that I want to see in my life, or you know what I mean? I thought about that, you know, how much time I wasted dealing with situations where I'm like, if I hadn't been in, that was 5 hours of my life, or that was 2 weeks of my life that I spent doing this. And had I put my energy over here, I probably would be pretty happy with the results instead of coming up short. I feel like there's someone here who they come back around. A lot of Scorpio energy here. You know, when I don't know the exact process of this, but just imagine when you're trying to get somebody, like, I don't know, like a pimp who's trying to get, not to call you a prostitute, but this is probably a bad example, but it's just the example that came to my head. I'll give you a little bit, just a taste, you know what I mean? Just to get you hooked. And I know exactly how much to give you to keep you coming back to me. Something like that. It's manipulative, whatever this is. What do you need to do in order to have a good day every day? Something needs to stop. You need to walk away from whatever this is. Somebody's dangling a carrot over your head. The next card we have is read the room. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. Seven of Swords in the reverse. This thing is not okay. Whatever this is, it could be a Taurus. It's not okay. I feel like it brings out the worst in you. And I feel like there's someone who may be in denial about that and who may still be waiting. What are you waiting for? I don't know. It feels like a miracle. The Three of Pentacles. But when you do get with, it's like whatever it is that you wait for to come together with this energy, when you do get with this energy, it drains the shit out of you. So it's time to get in control of that. Pull yourself away from whatever that is and stop putting your energy there. And it's giving like an addictive. I don't know what that is. It feels like a pull. And people can get you like that sometimes. Trust me. I know. And you have to stop yourself from that, you know, impulsive feeling to help them or call them back or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you do not have control over me or my day. Sometimes this happens unconsciously. So this isn't a thing to feel no kind of way about. You know what I mean? They love you more than you know. But it came out in the reverse and something told me to keep it like that because we have unrequited love here. Something you don't need to be worried about. Someone you don't need to be worried about, okay? It feels heavier than it should, which means that most of the work is on you. And if you felt like that you were better off, that you wouldn't be better off without this energy in your life, you are wrong. It's time for you to move on from this. When you start to get yourself, you know, and kind of bring yourself back into reality, because sometimes, we can fall under a spell with people and we don't know it. You know what I mean? These things happen gradually most of the time. This person's intentions towards you is just that. Pull you in, give you a little out disappointment, pull you in, give you a little out disappointment. I don't know how they're a magician. And it would end in you just not trusting them. Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Lovers in the reverse, Five of Wands. Just a taste. You deserve more than just a taste, Sagittarius. And I feel like the highlight, this person is like, whatever this is highlighted in the month of April for you. You are better off without this. You just gotta cross the street. I'm not seeing any change, and that's the problem. Something about the situation hasn't changed. Ain't no sign of it changing. Or maybe this is you. The change you need to see needs to be with you. I don't know. For either a fall from grace. Somebody ain't got enough money. And they got kids. And there's something about going nowhere fast because of the wrong decisions possibly made by this person. Something about someone's house as well could be changing on a masculine energies. Maybe you're not going to their house anymore. Or maybe you're separating yourself from this energy because you just realize you're better than this. See, your heart could have got you in a situation with somebody who just wasn't worth it. Like, you cared about them. But something helped you to lower your expectations of this person. I'm not sure what it is. Because they are not, it's like, it's like, you just can't get right. Maybe it was a situation like, okay, enough is enough. This is a can't get right situation. And now this person's not in the best place because they can't steal from you no more. Or something like that. Or maybe they've lost their property, or maybe there's a job or something that they've lost. I've seen something about a job loss for someone. But when it comes to you, maybe you didn't get your wish with this particular person. The mask may have fallen off and this injustice has come to an end. Something is unfolding in not the best way for somebody, and I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's somebody that you're tied to who may have been not having the best intentions. And karma lets you know what you've been doing. You know what I mean? Even if something bad happens to somebody, the vindication that happens for that person, like karma lets you know what you've been doing. Doesn't mean that certain things aren't meant to happen or won't happen in your life, but the seeds that you plant. And so for somebody, it looks like it's kind of falling apart right now. But I don't feel like it's you, because I don't feel like, I just don't see your energy there, Sagittarius. You know, it just gives me that you poured yourself into a situation, somebody who may not have deserved your love or your care or your whatever, right? I feel like where you may have gotten lost in the sauce is where the stopping point was. And it happens. It happens to all of us. But because of your good nature or your goodwill, I feel justice is being served, whether, you know, whether you don't have to do anything. I feel like the wheels are already turning. And it's time for you to be moved out of a situation. And, you know, God do that however he do that. And that might be a lesson for this person. You know what I mean? Whatever they have to go through. You may have to watch it happen. You may be getting moved out of the way so it doesn't affect you. Okay? Because that ain't your bag. That's their bag. And that may be leading them to a place that's higher in their life, or however. Because you don't know what that person, you know, you don't know what they've been doing for whatever to be happening to them. To be happening. Your job is to run your own race. Make a reservation, Sagittarius. Dinner for one. I'm taking myself out. I'm going to, the rewards that I've reaped in my life, I'm gonna do it for me. A lot of my Sagittarius friends are big givers, and there's nothing wrong with that. But don't do it to your own detriment, is what I'm feeling the need to say. There's a win coming for you, Sagittarius, this month. Get your rest, honey. I feel like there's something that's going to be... You're going to get more rest, more peace of mind. And I feel like by the end of the month, you'll be letting something go. It's like it's happening for you. You don't even have to worry about it. Whatever it was, you'll be able to successfully move on from it. But you got to do your part. You got to do your part. Don't sabotage yourself putting anything else into this situation, because it just causes you stress. But I see stability for you once you start getting your rest. You know, it's something about getting enough sleep. The song that's playing right now is called Introverted. When you stop worrying about that bullshit, oh man, it's like Empress energy is showing up here. Your intuition gets a little sharper. You know what I mean? The voices become a lot clearer in your head. We all got that voice. Here walking away from the never-ending story of whatever, you know. And I know it's like, I thought this was going to be the 10 of Cups. I thought this was going to be the 10 of Pentacles. But I realized it ain't. So we're moving right along. If y'all Muppet fans, then you know what I'm talking about. But this is how we end the month. Because you realize that, why was I... you know, and sometimes it's just about us. Because I don't feel like you guys are in a bad place at all. But you will be standing up for yourself. You will be eliminating a lot of drama from your life associated with this King of Pentacles. You're letting go. You're moving on. And it's going to be the best decision for you. Justice is coming. Insecurities fading away. No longer fighting the process. You are better off. You're better off. I don't want to squeeze anything else out of this. I'm going to read your oracle card. Lavender. Surround yourself with love, Sagittarius. Do it for you. Surround yourself with people who make you feel like the best version of yourself. People you can trust with anything in the world. Oh, it's such a good feeling. You sleep better, you eat better, your skin is more supple when you're not dealing with energy draining bullshit. Maybe you've been distancing yourself from your found family, or maybe you haven't discovered your found family yet. You need to make an effort here. Go out there and reconnect and make new connections. Sagittarius, I love you. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.